Hi, guys. You are welcome to another episode of Smart Coining. And this is the Romulus edition. Okay? So, you know what the series is about by now. We tell you, coining stuff. Okay? Simply put. And I'm here with my trusted partner, Big T. Say hi, T.
Good afternoon, Aka.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Fantastic.
All right, that's good. Great stuff. So, myself and T are going to be taking you guys through this whirlwind craziness that we have in this Romulus event and, trying to make some sense of it so that you guys know where to put your money on. Okay? We're like financial advisors for Evony. All right. So, okay. So T, what do you think about this event, like, generally speaking?
Well, I was super excited about it at first. When I first
Mhm.
opened Evany and saw everything, I was super
Yeah,
excited.
the
Thought there was
breathing,
so much. Thought
breathing
there was
heavy.
so much to spend on. But
Yeah.
there really isn't as much as you'd think. But
Okay.
it's overall it's still great. They brought out some really good things. So
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff that they did that was quite interesting. I mean, there's stuff we're gonna get into that we've seen before. Well, let's just jump right in. Like for me, what I feel like is like essential stuff for this event. So yeah, like this champion monthly card. Okay, what do you think about this? I think this is good stuff.
okay, this was this was on one of my friend's servers for the last 3 months, and I've been
Oh yeah,
begging Ebony to bring it to other servers because for $5 a month, you get an extra 3 ruby necklaces every day. You get 5 off the bat,
Mhm.
but you get 20% when you click the
Yeah,
champions. You get an extra 20% for every click. And not only that, when you do click the champions, you got a little 10 times button down here. So instead of
yeah,
having to go in and out of your city backwards and forwards, you just
yeah.
press that button and 10
You
times
know,
done just
if
like
I
that.
if I had to say, I think that's like the second thing that I'm happiest about with that champion card. Okay, is that you don't have to do the 10 greetings every day anymore. You know,
I think this is
you
like the
still,
best value thing that you can possibly get in Ebony today
yeah,
for
yeah. I
$5.
I agree.
Crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Like particularly this event, if you have the rally card and you have the champion card, I think you're pretty much set for this event. Okay, so there's that, and then there's obviously the new champion that they brought out. T, you've got her open. Let's have a look at her, shall we? Okay, we have Minerva over here, and her stats. I wouldn't say like the best things that I've seen on the champion, but they are pretty decent in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I'm doing all my other champions first. I'm not even bothering
Mhm.
with her at the moment. Like the SVS single time revive is pretty good. Enemy range attack, I've I've already got pretty much like 2,800 range attack debuff, so that doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
And then when defending the main city, like why put that little caveat in there? Why not it?
Yeah.
Why can't it be enemy ground troop attack? Why when it's only why be a qualified debuff? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I don't know why they did that. I don't know why. But like for somebody at like, my size, I would say under like 7B, I actually like this.
Oh yeah,
The
because you
added
get
range
ground.
debuff. Yeah, the
You get
added range
ground.
debuff to the ground. I
Yeah.
mean, getting ground now is not something that I faced that often before, but obviously the smaller you are, the more susceptible you are to that ground stuff. So yeah, for me, like I said, not the best, but yeah, still pretty good. So price point is cake 5, 350, I believe, if I'm correct.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. So I think if you do plan on spending in this event, the two main things that you should really consider are the champion card and the champion herself. Okay, so yeah, I would put those as objective 1 and objective 2. Okay. Yeah. So that's the champion stuff. Now let's move to the big stuff. Okay. Let's move to the stuff that's got people pulling their hair out already. All right. The the Rome event. Yes.
As I
Yes,
said,
here we go.
when I first opened this up, I was like, I'm always excited for the big events. Big events are great, but
Yeah.
like there isn't much to specifically spend on. Like
Mhm.
there's the assistant. She's good. She's obviously really good. She's the new meta assistant. And
Mhm, mhm.
for $140 with a triple and 4 doubles
Mhm.
on the $10 packs, you can get it for free.
Okay,
Sorry,
hang
you get
on.
it for free. Get it for $140. Sorry,
Okay, you know,
not free.
but I was actually coming to the how much she cost, because I've been hearing different things from different people. I know some people that have told me that, oh yeah, they got her with like 1 pack and a triple. I've heard some people saying, okay, they cost 200, cost 300. What are you hearing?
Okay. Well, the breakdown is you get 20 for free from killing monsters. You get 10 from
Mhm,
resource gathering. Then
mhm,
in the Roman Legend in the Triumph shop, you get another 20 in here for free.
mhm.
Like just killing
Yeah.
harpies will get you these for free. So that's
Mhm.
50
I think
with a
there's even a chest there as well, isn't there? There's a chest
what?
that
Sorry,
has that you have a chance to get some
you have a
stuff in there.
chance. Yeah, but if you don't like,
I
I
didn't get
used all
any.
those chests and I didn't get
Yeah, I
any.
didn't get
So
any. Yeah.
I'm not including that in the calculation. But if you're lucky, it will reduce the price even further. But
Okay.
she's guaranteed within 200 spins. So minus that 50 is 150. Use a triple
Hmm.
coupon. If you use a triple coupon on this, you get 120. So that's 170 right there. Then if you get this pack with doubles 4 more times, that'll put you over the 200 for a guaranteed.
Okay. So what? That's 140.
140
Okay.
at worst if you use a triple and 4
Okay.
doubles.
Under normal circumstances, considering what Evany requires for generals, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's not
You
terrible.
know, yeah, it's actually not bad. My only concern about it is the fact that you're using a triple.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. So okay, so that's for the assistant. What about her? What about her skin?
You can't get her skin yet. Her skin is not available. I'm really surprised
Okay,
at that. I'm surprised they didn't drop Romulus and her skin at the same time,
okay.
because they could have milked this for even more. Yeah,
Well,
it's not
we
available.
know Ebony. They certainly will do that, but
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe they'll drop it next event just to make us spend even more then. But
yeah. So
yeah,
okay,
it's
all
not
right.
available at the
So
moment.
okay, so that's cool. That's cool. So that's the champion. Sorry, that's the assistant. Okay, Hersilia, nice. What about the main guy himself? Hmm.
All right, here's Romulus.
Yes.
He's really strong, really
Yeah, he is.
strong.
Yeah,
Great
he
march
is.
size, good covenants,
Mhm.
like great universals as well. An extra 5% siege universal and a march speed. But yeah, his
Okay. So,
march size for siege is really hard to get. So
mhm,
him having what 12% in his ascension, and then down here 28%.
28%.
That's insane. That is absolutely
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah. So you think that for people that, take their siege seriously, that this is a must get?
Oh, 100%. There's
Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing better,
Okay.
and there won't be.
Mhm.
I don't think there'll be a better siege pair for at least the next 3, maybe 4 weeks.
I was estimating it at like maybe like I was saying, okay, give them 2 months. Okay. So
Yeah, no,
okay, yes.
I'm messing around a bit, but yeah, he is a must get. Him and the assistant, the march size is just crazy.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, him, because he's in the general summoning, you can get him with like the regular tokens and stuff like that. So, if you plan yeah, if you plan your spending the way you are gonna do it with the event packs and the stuff you need to get for the general, yeah, you could work it out and get both of them pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go back to can we go back to the assistant one more time? Uh, yes, okay. So let's say somebody didn't want to use their triple. How much would it
Okay.
cost to get one?
Well, as I said, 40. So you're
Yeah.
probably looking at $200 with two doubles.
$200 with two doubles.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, 40 times 4 is 160. You get 50 for free. So you'll have 10 left over. But
Hmm. Okay. So
$200 with
you need
two doubles.
two doubles for 100. How about the 40 that we calculated last time? Will we still need those?
The what, sorry?
We said okay, after you get this one with a triple, then you get the lower pack, the $10
Oh,
pack.
yeah, no,
and
you
four
won't
times.
you won't need the lower packs with the fours. You just
Okay.
because you get 40 here, times that by 4, 2 packs. That's
Okay.
160 and you get your 50 for free.
All right.
That,
So
that,
it's either 140 with a triple and a few doubles, or 200 with two doubles.
correct.
Okay. All right. So yeah, pretty reasonable for most people. Or let me say pretty reasonable for, the people that are interested in it. Let me not say for most
Yeah.
people. So yeah. I mean, the level I'm at, Siege is not really a big priority for me now, so I don't know if I'll be getting her. It's kind of over the budget that I had for this event. So yeah. Anyway, that's me. But for people that are interested, yeah. Okay, so that's that one. How about the Rome collection part?
Ooh, the keeps in here are pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, you were explaining this to me because I thought I mean, okay, sorry guys if I'm sounding very noobish on the keep stuff because, I don't really do keep decorations, but I was under the impression that you could level these up, and you were telling me that that's not the case.
Well, it depends what you finish in the event. So if you finish top 20, you get a permanent level 1. If you
Hmm.
finish top 10, you get a permanent level 2, and if you finish top 3, you get a permanent level 3. But that's
Okay.
it. It's not like you get a level 2 and then a month down the line you can upgrade it to a level 3. That's not how it works. You get what you
All
get,
right. All right.
and that's it.
Okay, so it's your placing on the if can we just go out? Let's look at the leaderboard thing. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's your placing here, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and
This is really low actually. Like
mhm.
it's usually in the last one we had an ultra mega coiner, and they'd already reached 200 million by this point. What,
Wow,
5 days in?
wow.
So yeah, what's that?
Okay.
$8,000. So this is relatively low. This is
Um,
just under 3,000 so
Well,
far.
like I was saying, yeah, I was saying I would have expected I know people will coin, but it's right after All Stars, so I wasn't expecting people to be like that gung ho with coining. What do you think?
Well, the good red subs coming up this weekend, and I assume
Mhm.
like going off the keep, I assume it'll be like the last one we had. The last one we had was all mounted, so the sub was all mounted, and
Okay.
it had a triple stack. So if 3 people in the alliance got the sub, it tripled the buffs for the entire alliance.
All
So
right. Okay.
same as this one, it'll be range attack. So
Three
the
stacks.
level 3 keep, yeah, the level 3 keep gives you, if you get 3 of them in your alliance, that's 60% for your entire alliance. Everyone gets
That's crazy.
60% range attack. Huge. And the sub did the same thing. So everyone in your alliance got like 15 or 20%, I can't remember. But it's huge. Absolutely huge.
Yeah. 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 Wow. So the people that would want to get this would it's gonna get crazy this weekend.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and plus
Uh,
it's got rally cap. It's got rally cap. That's even the
yeah,
level 1 has a
yeah,
5% rally cap. Level 2, 6, but the
yeah.
level 3, 12% rally cap.
I think
That's massive.
12, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be some hot stuff.
Yeah, get those credit
Okay,
cards ready.
so yeah. So so yeah, so this one is okay. But how about the other stuff in the event?
Well, I I know people that get this. It's the skin for the champion, and the
Yeah,
skin for the
and
champion's
yeah,
the skin for the champion is absolutely ridiculous. I think you can go in here and see the skin. Yeah, like
yeah,
range troop HP 10% and attacking siege and range attack. I suppose the attacking siege and range attack is okay, but for
yeah. But
2,500,
yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
yeah, that's like
I
$1,000 worth of those coins.
yeah, no, I think that skin is also not it either. So okay, so the
Like,
next thing would be the chest.
oh, red chests, definitely.
Mhm.
If you can get the red chest with 3 triples and 2 doubles. You can get a red chest. 3 triples and 2 doubles. No, 3 triples and 3 doubles.
Okay,
You can get the red
so
chest.
about 600.
$600 will get you a red chest.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can just go for duties.
Mm.
Duties are what 300 with a triple and then an extra 100.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be interesting. So, like, the main thing that people will get from here will be the generals, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I would specifically only go for the 2 red chests and then whatever coins you got left over, go for duties. Forget about the
Okay.
champion skin unless you're spending 5, 10, $15,000 on event packs. Please don't get the champion skin. It's it's stupid. Yeah, always go the red chest first, then some
Okay.
duties.
All right. So that's pretty much it, really, right? Like, there isn't. I mean, with all the hype that we had for the event,
I know.
that's it.
It's the whack, man. That's basically it. Like you got Hasadi again. Um, she's always great. Always get a copy of her. Slowly build her up. She has incredible buffs. There's my new favorite, thanks to Baby
Uh,
Bear, the Star Trail.
uh, uh,
Hey, as
yeah,
she was
we've
right.
talked about this.
She was
We've
right.
talked about it.
I got the 5
you're not.
drops.
Yeah, you're not taking me to the dark side. Okay? You did that. You did that to me already with the windmill thing.
And
Okay?
what was I right or was I right?
You were right. Okay, fine.
Damn
Yes, I
straight I was
agree.
right.
You were right. Okay.
I can't even
But
find it anymore. Yeah.
yeah, I mean this one, I agree. This one was what was it, $20? This one was,
20 bucks.
you know, yeah, I was pretty satisfied with this one. But that grace thing, no, you're not doing that to me, no.
It's a great way if you want that little lion walking around your keep, it's a great way of getting it over time for very, very little money.
Yeah. How much did you say it was again?
Oh god, I can't remember. You're gonna make me
Okay.
think back
Anyway,
to
don't worry.
2 weeks
Anyone
ago.
that wants to, yeah, anyone that wants to find out what we said about that, check out the last episode of Smart Coining.
And that lion has buffs. It's not like it's
Yeah.
just a useless decoration. It
Mm.
actually has buffs.
Let's see. Enemy ground troop defense, mounted troop attack. Okay.
Not bad for a
Mm.
few hundred. But yeah, yeah,
All right.
that's it, man. There's not
That's
heaps of
it for
stuff.
me. Okay. So the thing that I wanted to ask now is, right, so how do people spend? Okay, how do people spend? Let's take this stage by stage. All right. Let's say people whose priority it is to get the general and the assistant. How do they go about it? What do you think?
Well, you should have been saving up your premium general tokens and glory tokens over since the last big event. So yeah, 140 on Lucilla. That's a triple and a few doubles. Lucilla, Hersilia,
Mhm.
and yeah, you should have enough premium general tokens to get Romulus.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what $140 for those two. And then if you're going to be spending in this event, you should be spending the $350 anyway to get the champion.
Yeah.
That's just something I do. And
Okay.
people should have already been following my advice and doing $15 a day for the first 5 days of the event to get this. Like
Okay.
it's a no-brainer.
All right. So back to the question I was asking you now. For the assistant, it's either the option of spending 140 or spending 200.
Correct.
When you consider the fact that they can use that triple on an event pack, what do you think is the best way for them to go? Assuming they want to get both the general and the assistant.
Well, it depends what they're spending. If they're only spending the $350 to get the champion, so I'd do the one triple on the assistant plus the
Mhm.
doubles on for the 40, and then
Okay.
I'd spend the extra 2 triple coupons you get on just regular event packs.
Can you open up the event pack right there? Let's have a look. Thanks. Okay. So we open this up and then you get the premium token. So you get 3 premium tokens if you use a triple. Yeah, that wouldn't quite be enough to get the Romulus if
No,
assuming you
the
haven't saved enough.
Romulus, I think I used about 64 premiums. It was really low, really, really low.
Mhm.
I didn't even use glory tokens. I
Okay.
only used
Okay.
premiums this time. But yeah,
All
between
right.
60 and 90 premiums should get you there. But if you've got no glory tokens and no premium tokens and you need to be spending on it,
Like me.
a full a full cake
Oof.
will almost get you there.
Oof.
Yeah,
Okay.
with just glory tokens. You're
Mm.
guaranteed one in every 6, and you get a couple extra here and there. But yeah,
Okay.
you'd need a full cake worth.
All right. Okay. So that's for people that want to get the general and the assistant, what you're spending on is focused and you know how to deal with that. Okay. Now, what about people that like me that weren't really planning on getting either, but we would like to get the champion?
I'd go event packs. I'd go
Yeah.
three event packs. Well, like I was telling you before, you can get a Judy for 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So 3 event packs with triples will get you 900 of those coins. Then
Yeah.
I know it's bad, but if you go a 50 with a double, that'll get you an extra
Mm-hmm.
100. So that'll get you
Mm-hmm.
to 1,000, and you'll get your Judy.
Okay. All right. So it's spend that, get the champion, and then can we go to the room collection thing? Yeah, let's just okay. So and then so it's get the champion and then get the sub general. Can we bring him up? Okay. So that's like what you're saying, that's one way to go.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was only spending 350 and I didn't need the assistant. That's what I'd do.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, so how about like so someone like me, I would like to get the champion, but I also have like other priorities. Like right now, I'm desperately trying to put together tactic scrolls. So one of the things that I'm planning on doing is getting, yeah, this one. Okay.
Yeah, golden
And I'm
premium.
not going to use triples on this. So it's going to be doubles. So this will cost me about $30 to
Yep.
get it completed.
Yep, you get 3 of the $10 ones with doubles. That will get you
Mhm,
the extra 30 tokens that you need to
mhm,
complete level 100 for
mhm.
1,000.
So yeah, so I'm planning. I would like to do this because, like I said, I'm desperate for tactic scrolls right now. So I would then have $20 remaining, and the question now is that where do I spend those $20, or do I? Oh
I would
really?
spend them
Oh
here.
really? Oh
Yeah,
really?
man.
Okay.
I
All
would
right.
I would
That's
get
good.
2 of the $10 limited packs.
Okay.
You can get one per day.
Uh
You
huh.
get what and as I was telling you before, I've spent like $20 on this. I spent my
Okay.
second $10 before when we were on the phone, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I've almost completed all the gold sets,
Yeah,
and I
you've
got
got
2
like a
diamonds out of it as
few
well.
diamonds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like like,
That's
look at all the
interesting.
buffs, man. Look at all the buffs.
Yeah. I mean,
So many buffs.
obviously with the new sets that they brought out, okay, I guess all right, let's see what you have here. So you've got defending ground defense, you've got range siege defense, okay, range HP, in rally mounted attack. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
All right, that's
and as I
fine.
by the end of the event, I will have finished these to gold
Okay.
easily. So, yeah, that's more defending siege attack and more ground defense and mounted troop defense. Like, and all these are
Okay.
universal. Like, they're global buffs. They're not
Yeah.
qualified.
So
So,
you think that it's actually worth just, like chucking in a few, 10, 20, $30 into these
yep,
safeguards
yep.
and
Just to get them to gold.
use that to complete like the purchases that you have?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
for sure.
That's actually quite interesting. I personally didn't even I mean, I knew that they brought out the safeguards, but I didn't consider like, okay, I would actually get something to complete them. I thought I'll just get the free stuff and I'll deal with it however it comes.
Hey, it's worth it. Like, the golds are easy to get. The diamonds, they're super hard, ridiculously hard. But the golds, like, you can get them to gold pretty easy.
Okay.
Especially if you've got most of your base set to, like, gold with a few diamonds.
Hmm.
You can break down some of the ones that you've got to diamond already
Hmm.
and quite easily get these to gold.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So there are like once you mix in the event pack with how you use your triples, there are several options that you can do to spend the remaining money so that you can get the champion. So that's it. It really, I guess it will depend on what you need and what you're coming for. Okay. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and that's because this event is currently has the combined resource and speed up consumption. Okay, is that if you are spending and you've got stuff to build, it's good to put some of that money into the main event pack so that you can get like resources and stuff back. T, can we just if we just open the consumption event? Okay. We don't get the combined events often, and I'm always an advocate of like maximizing what you can from these events. So yes, I would say um obviously focus on getting like the key stuff from this event, the general, the assistant, the champion, all that kind of stuff. But also factor in how you're gonna complete your consumption. Okay. I think all in all that will tie in everything very nicely for you. So T, anything else you wanted to mention on this one?
Well, as I was saying to you before, because we had a resource consumption event before this event, this
Hmm.
technically counts as our speed event. So, going on past experience, we should have another resource consumption event after this event. So, don't
Mm,
go all out and use all your resources right now. Get to your 35 billion and just save them for another week and a half because
mm,
that's when we'll have another resource consumption event.
okay.
And also, we need to talk about the new stuff in the cake levels and the amount of resources you get now.
Oh wow.
Um,
Oh, it's
it's
not all of them, is it? Because I remember like I did one that was okay, it was probably level cake one. I remember I did one and I got like 50.
yeah, well, that's 60 there, but
Yeah.
cake 3 has 800 million, cake 4 not so much, cake 5 not so much. But you go to cake 6, 1.8 billion of each,
Wow.
and then cake 7, 3.6 billion of each. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Hmm.
So many
Yeah.
resources.
Mm.
And same in 9 and 10. Yeah,
Yeah. Crazy
so
stuff.
many.
Why don't we talk about those duty officer gear that they've got in?
Yeah, well, they got this new. new chest, the officer
Mm-hmm.
equipment scroll, where you can pick from rally
Are these
spot.
worth getting? I mean, for
If you
me, I'm not even
if you're
concerned
in
with
cake
those ones,
8,
but
sure, why not?
yeah,
It's more buffs on buffs.
yeah.
And in cake 10, you get the new console tunic, and in Royal Cake 6, you get the console ring. So you can, if you've already got the console staff and the console robe, this being the pants and the ring, that'll bring you to a 4 out of 6, which will give you an extra 10% attacking troop attack.
Okay, all right.
And you get an all troops attack of, I think it's 5% when you do the stars on the tunic.
Mm.
More buffs.
Okay.
Buffs.
I don't. Do you think are those gears incentive enough to make people go to cake 8 and 10?
Cake 8 maybe for that chest. Cake 10 not so much.
Okay.
Like, sure, the console. I don't know when you're going to get the console tunic again, so that may be a motivating factor for some people, that this might be the only time you're able to get it for months and months and months. So that could be a motivating factor.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's not going to push me to cake 10, that's for sure.
Mm.
But
Ah.
here's another event that we talked about just before we started.
Yeah, the secret event that they gave only your server and then a few others.
I'm
I think
sure
it's so
a
this
couple
is
of other
fun.
servers have it, but
Like,
no one I've
it's so
spoken
crazy.
to has said that they have this. So this is a bit of a sneak
Yeah.
peek. You can get the Academy Officer ring, you can get the Academy Officer boots, or one of these 3 skins, and it's going to cost
Mm.
you a lot. It's going to cost you a hell of a lot. I think these are around about $1,000 each, and the skins are closer to 2,000. I know it's bloody stupid, but hey, it's just another thing that you can spend on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are on T's server and yeah, and you're planning on going ham in this event, here's another one for you to go on. If you're not on T's server and you're looking at this and you're jealous and you're pulling your hair out and you say, Ebony, why did you give this to T and not to the rest of us? Yeah, just you know,
Hey,
just
the
leave a
packs aren't
comment.
great, so
All right.
the packs aren't great. So feel sorry for me because they're not great. Okay, so on the 1st of next month, I have my very first VIP Aptoid code. I will be dropping it absolutely everywhere, so you won't be able to miss it. So
Okay.
please, if you love me, please use my Aptoid code.
All right. No one's going to use it then.
If you hate me, please use my Aptoid code.
Okay. Everyone's going to use it. All right. Okay, guys. So once T's code is available, like he says, he's going to drop it everywhere. I'll put it on the channel. You know, Big T, show him some love. Use the code when it comes out. Okay. All right, guys. So that's, I think the quick wrap up of the Romulus event. This time, obviously, we know it's a big event. If you have any questions, comments, things like that, drop them down below. Myself and T will look at them and try to respond to them as quickly as reasonably possible. All right, so that's it for us, guys. Aka, Big T, signing out.